Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ashley. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4, and I share a lot of my homeschooling journey as well as just mom life here on my YouTube channel. Today's video is brought to you in partnership with Skillshare, and I'm excited to share about a class that I recently took on the Skillshare platform with you guys and tell you a little bit about it. But from the title of this video, you can tell that we are going to be discussing my goals for the month of May. As I've done since January this year, I've done a new thing where I have been filming a monthly goals video for you guys, sharing what my goals, focuses, and intentions are for each month, and all tying them back to the big picture focuses that I kind of outlined in January of 2021. So to me, May is like halfway through the year. I mean, June technically is, but I just can't believe we're already like halfway into a whole nother year. It feels like it was just New Year's and I was just filming that other video. So I don't know, it's kind of making me feel a little weird that we're already almost halfway done with this year. But anyways, we are gonna recap April, and then I'm going to talk with you guys about May. I've got my cup of coffee here and I am representing the state of Texas. So if you're from Texas, leave me a comment on this video, thumbs up for Texas. But yes, we are going to jump in with April's recap, and then I will share my goals for May with you guys. So like I mentioned, today's video is brought to you in partnership with Skillshare. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know I've been working with them for a very, very long time. And that is because I truly love the platform and what it offers. I feel like the value is so great for what they have on there. So if you've never heard of Skillshare before, it's an online teaching platform, and they have thousands and thousands of classes on really anything you could imagine, from creativity and art to productivity to organization to gardening to all business stuff. I mean, I've taken so many different classes. It's actually kind of comical when I look back at my previous classes that I've taken. It really shows that I have a very wide range of interests. But this month I took a class by Ali Abdal, and it was how to study for exams. Now, I obviously am not taking any exams in coming up, but I was interested in that because you always hear like taking tests is, you know, it's a learned thing. It's not really like a measure of what you know. It's really, are you a good test taker or are you not? And so I wanted to just see what he had to say, and I found it to be really valuable for my kids for the future. So I would really recommend it. It was broken down into short segments, and that's one thing that I really prefer about Skillshare over other you know, places where we go to find how-tos and information, is that it's all very professionally done. It feels like you're taking a class where things are just straight to the point. There's no opinion or distraction. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's very professionally done and concise. That's the word I was looking for, concise. So I will have a link to Skillshare down in my description box that you guys can check it out, and I will put the offer code right here because they always are generous and give me really great offers to share with you guys. But if you want to enable your kids to be good test takers for the future, then I would really recommend Ali's class. Again, that was How to Study for Exams by Ali Abdal. And so you could, you know, sign up for Skillshare and take that class and see what you gather from it yourself. So all that information will be down in the description box. But let's go ahead and recap my April goals. So if you watched April, this will be repetitive for you guys, but my goals for April were to slow down with work, and I'm looking down because I have my planner right here. Slow down with work, savor my girls' weekend. Then my homeschooling goals were to start the last projects for the school year, do the herb garden unit, and then my relational goal for April was to replan something with my husband after the fact of our trip being canceled. So I will go ahead and tell you guys that the slowing down with the work, I'm kind of on the fence of if I accomplish this. I said no to a lot of things, so I could have made myself much more busy than I was, but I still felt like I had a lot to do. So I don't know that I really slowed down because I already had things that I said yes to and things like that, but I did say no to a lot of stuff. So it could have been worse, but I also didn't feel like I took much of a break. So we'll see. But either way, savoring my girls' weekend, I did do that. We went to Scottsdale, Arizona, and we had a really good time. I never share like live time where I'm at, just for safety. And so after the fact on Monday when I got home, that's when I shared everything that we did over the weekend and where we stayed and everything like that. I shared that all over on Instagram. And so because I wasn't sharing anything live time, my phone was put away. And so that was a really nice little 4-day-ish break from social media, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you do this as a job and you're showing up regularly, daily, interacting 4 days without like showing your face somewhere feels like a long time. So for homeschooling, we finished our last projects of the year. We are actually heading out to present them when I'm done filming this video. So the kids did finish those, and this project was on a subject of their choice. So we ended up with a presentation on computer coding, Mexico, ballet, and Minecraft. So quite the variety of topics there, but I'm excited to see what my friends' kids, oh my gosh, present on today. And then the next homeschooling goal I had was doing the herb, oh my gosh, I cannot talk. The herb garden unit. We did it. It was really fun. We have cilantro, sprouted basil, and what was the other one? Parsley. So I'm really excited about that. And then as far as replanning something with my husband, we did book a staycation, but funny enough, if you watched April's video, you'll know that whole story. That situation still has not been resolved, unfortunately. And funny enough, another thing got scheduled for the day that we plan to go do a little staycation. So we'll see if we end up getting to do that. We may or may not, so I don't know. But at least it's there. We did book it, and I can cancel it and get a refund. So now moving on to May, I have my planner here, which I always, on the front page of after the monthly layout, they leave this blank space, and I've really been enjoying putting my goals down onto paper. So before I share my May goals with you guys, you'll probably notice that these goals don't seem like all that huge. And to be quite honest with you guys, I'm just like worn out. In all areas. I feel like I'm worn out creatively. Like I don't know, I'm just kind of like, I really can't explain it. I just feel a little worn out there. And then we're at the end of the homeschool year, so I wouldn't say I'm burned out on schooling. I just am ready to have like a break, like a long one. So there's that. And then, you know, just like normal stuff. Sometimes you just feel a little weary, I guess is the word that I would use. So as I was reflecting and kind of thinking about what my goals were for May, I felt like after the fact that was a little evident in the goals that I chose for myself. So I just wanted to make sure you guys kind of knew where I was coming from, where my headspace was. Some months I'm super motivated and ready to tackle the world, and other months I'm like, wow, I just one foot in front of the other, you know? So that's kind of where I'm at. We'll see if May improves, but as of now, these are my goals. So the first one is my homeschooling goal, and that is just to finish our homeschooling year strong and celebrate the end of another school year and just refocus for this last month. I feel like everyone's attention is kind of being drawn away, and there's a lot of things like vying for my time and attention right now, and I just need to refocus and I don't know, just take a deep breath and like, we're not done yet, Ashlee, so just get your head back in the game for the last month. And you know, so that's what I need to do. And then I want to do, last year I did like a little breakfast, and then I got each of my kids just like a small little gift. just to say good job for their school year. And so I want to do that again this year. So that will require a little bit of planning. It'll be nothing elaborate. I'll just decorate the table and get them each like an educational game or toy, and then just make pancakes and have like extra toppings for them to put on. So that was what I did last year, and that will probably be exactly what I do this year, because I just, like I said, I don't really have it in me to come up with something brand new. My spiritual goal now in May, so I do a Bible study with my friends throughout the year where we're all reading the same book. And so from of May until probably September, we take a break of that just because everybody's summering and traveling and doing all those things, and it kind of gives us something to look forward to for the fall. So now that I'm done doing that, I am going to spend some time, which is doing something that I wanted to do this year, which is journaling scripture down, just verbatim, word for word. And so I mentioned that in my New Year video, and so I'm gonna start doing that this month. My personal goal is to plan my social media break. You guys probably won't notice it because I always will film content ahead of time, because I've just worked too hard for too many years to just risk falling out of the algorithm because I don't post for a month. And so I always pre-film content when I'm gonna take some time off. So I'm not sure what that's gonna look like yet, but I do wanna have it planned out in May. That way I'm able to film the videos I need to film. So when I step away, you know, you guys won't even notice, but it'll just be like a nice little break for me. And part of that too is like we're gonna be doing a lot of traveling with our travel trailer this summer and stuff. And so, you know, I'm sure I'll have cell reception everywhere I go, but I won't be at my computer. And obviously won't be able to edit videos. And so I just need to figure out when it's gonna work best for me. But I do know I wanna take a little bit of like a sabbatical, nothing super crazy or long. In the past, I've done anywhere from 2 weeks to a month where I just, I only have my regularly scheduled videos coming out here on YouTube, and then I'm just not on Instagram. And so I'm going to do that again, but I just need to figure out when is gonna be best for that. So that is a personal goal for me. And then another personal goal is to just finish up some house projects. The spring air made me want to get some projects that have been on my list done. One of them being we did well, I shouldn't say we, my husband and my father-in-law did a shiplap wall in my living room. And so there's like little things that I needed to redo after the fact. And then we also have been wanting to paint our downstairs bathroom and hang up a new mirror in there. So I want to finish that in May, because we are going to be doing a big home project, which is going to be repainting our entire like schoolroom area, doing an accent wall, probably getting a few new pieces of furniture in there, and really kind of revamping it just to fit like this season of school with my kids, my older kids. They need a little bit more desk space, and so I need to look at some options for that. So that'll be a big project because it's a big area, and obviously we'll have to take everything down, patch all of the walls, paint everything, rehang everything, reorganize everything, clean out everything. And so that'll be like a really big project. So I want to tie up these few little ones we were doing, so that way, you know, we don't have a bunch of little projects going on, because I cannot deal with that type of chaos in my life. So that is really it for May, you guys. Those are my goals and focuses. I would love to hear from you. What are your goals and focuses for May? Do you relate to anything I said? Do any of my goals sound like something for you as well? Let me know what you guys think down below. But yeah, I feel like where I'm at mentally right now is reflected in this, and it's okay. Like, you cannot maintain, I'm saying this to, I'm preaching to myself here, but maybe somebody else needs to hear this too. You cannot maintain the same high level of energy just consistently forever. Like, there are months where you just are a little more tired, you're a little more slow, like, and there doesn't have to be a huge underlying reason other than the fact that you're a human being. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So either way, I was glad to at least get some of that goes on in my head onto paper. It really helps me. It's very therapeutic for me actually to do it. And so anyways, those are my goals for May. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up on this video before you go. It's a free way to support my channel. Be sure to check out the links to Skillshare down below as well. I really recommend that class I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but I hope you guys are all doing really well, and I will see you in my next video really soon. Bye guys.